All right, welcome back. You're watching Morning Live here on SABC2, and I can tell you one thing. This is one of those broadcasts that, it's got, I suppose, a celebratory mood because it's the start of the World Cup in Brazil, and we just saw some of these youngsters that are going over there to enjoy the matches, but also here as we broadcast live from the Nelson Mandela Center for Memory in Houghton. It also is one of those broadcasts that's bringing back a lot of memories and heritage here in South Africa of the day 50 years ago where the Rivonia Trialists was sentenced to life imprisonment for sabotage. And I have got two of the remaining three Rivonia Trialists with me, and we're going to have a conversation with them. Ahmed Katrada and Dennis Goldberg. Good to have both of you. Thank you for being with us on the program.
Nice to be here.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you, Kathy. Nice to see you too. Now, Andrew Mlangeni, he couldn't be with us here in Houghton, but he is in Cape Town, so we're going to be chatting to him as well a little bit later on. Now, this Rivonia trial is arguably the most significant political trial in South African history. It took place between 1963 and 1964, in which 10 leaders of the African National Congress were tried for 221 acts of sabotage. Let's show you this little background piece on that trial.
Charged with 2 counts of sabotage and 2 counts of conspiracy. The apartheid system had a devastating impact on the lives of black majority. Its founder, Hendrik Verwoerd, justified the inhumane system.
Our policy is one which is called by an Afrikaans word apartheid. And I'm afraid that has been misunderstood so often. It could just as easily, and perhaps much better, be described as a policy of good neighborliness.
Mandela played a key role in bringing the African National Congress to the view that force had to be met with force if black liberation were to come to South Africa.
There are many people who feel that the reaction of the government to our stay at home, ordering a general mobilization, arming the white community, arresting 10,000s of Africans, the show of force throughout the country, notwithstanding our clear declaration that this campaign is being run on peaceful and non-violent lines.
In 1962, Mandela left South Africa to garner support for the armed struggle. On his return in 1963, he was arrested, and months later, police raided a secret hideout in Rivonia used by ANC Communist Party activists, and several of his comrades were arrested, including Walter Sisulu. The Rivonia trial began on 9 October in 1963 in the Palace of Justice in Pretoria. While facing the death penalty, his words to the court at the end of his famous speech from the dock on 20th April 1964 became immortalized.
I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and free society in which all persons will live together in harmony and with equal opportunities. It is an ideal for which I hope to live for and to see realized. But my Lord, if it needs be, it is an ideal for which I am prepared to die.
On Friday, on the 12th of June 1964, Judge Cottas de Wet sentenced all the accused to life in prison. Nelson Mandela spent the next 18 years in a prison on Robben Island.